block internet websites hosting pornographic contents and sanction defaulting internet service providers, standing in the name of Honorable Alatu Shehu Tafoki. Honorable Tafoki is invited to move the motion.
Mr. Speaker, very distinguished colleagues, I remain Honorable Engineer Shehu Alatu Tafoki, representing Paskari, Kankara Sabwa, Terra Constituency. I'm from Katsina State.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay.
Amendment, Mr. Speaker.
I will put the question again. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committees on Communication and Information for further legislative action.
Good evening, viewers. This is BVI Channel 1, and we are back again on Matters Horizon. My name still remains Asuchinodu Peters, the advocate for good governance. And tonight, we are going all the way to Abuja at the National Assembly, where a funny drama took place during a proposed bill being passed. And what is that bill? It will interest many Nigerians, because if I laugh too much, people go think saying I mean spoil pass. Talking about banning on pornography. Make una not take saying I mean talk am. Make una take una ear and una eyes see this one from the Federal House of Representatives. Now, when I come back, we go now look at the back and forth of this, those for and those against, and why Nigerian government is posing as a moral police on Nigerian people. Let's get to that video very quickly, and when we come back, we'll open up the lines immediately. Let's take a look at that video. I'll be right back.
Block internet websites hosting pornographic contents and sanction defaulting internet service providers, standing in the name of Honorable Alatu Shehu Tafoki. Honorable Tafoki is invited to move the motion.
Mr. Speaker, very distinguished colleagues, I remain Honorable Engineer Shehu Alatu Tafoki, representing Paskari, Kankara Sabwa, Terra Constituency. I'm from Katsina State. I rise to move a motion for the need to block internet website hosting pornographic content and sanction defaulting internet service providers. The House notes that cyber pornography is fast becoming a global problem, and no concrete steps have been taken to curb the phenomenon of cyber pornography in Nigeria. Aware that Nigeria is a highly religious country, and all the major religions in the country have forbidden nudity and obscenity in any form. Also note that countries across Asia, Africa, and the Middle East have enacted legislation that ban pornography in their domains. Aware that renowned psychologists and sociologists around the world have issued stern warning on this psychological, sociological, and mental consequences of viewing pornography contents. Concerned deeply that some of the immediate effects of viewing pornography contents include A, causing deception in marriage and which may later on affect family life. B, promoting adultery, prostitution, and many oral expectations that can result in dangerous, promiscuous behavior. C, leading to addiction, escalation, desensitization, and the acting out sexually by one person. D, change of attitude toward oneself and his family. Resolve 2. 1. Urge the Nigerian Communication Commission, NCC, to direct the internet service providers operating in the country to take immediate steps to block all websites that host obscene and pornographic content. 2. Also urge the Nigerian Communication Commission to apply the full rigors of the Nigerian Communication Act and National Information Technology Development Act needed against the defaulting internet service providers. And finally, mandate the Committee of Communication and Legislative Compliance to ensure implementation and report within 4 weeks for further legislative action. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Honorable Dr. Gali.
Right Honorable Speaker, Honorable colleagues, my name is Dr. Gali Mustafa Tijani. I represent Alabasuga Imperial Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I write the motion as moved by my colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay.
Amendments. Amendment, Mr. Speaker.
I will put the question again. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committees on Communication and Information for further legislative action.
Good. You have seen it, and I believe that many people by now must be wondering or asking the question if this is the Nigeria's problem. And some people have taken their time to react to this very breaking news coming from the Nigerian Federal House of Representatives, the ban on pornography. All right, some people are looking at it. Is it a kind of Sharia? Or what exactly are they driving at? What is the aim of this bill? And the ordering of NCC to ban pornographic websites across Nigeria. Now, do you support the moral policing of Nigerians by Nigerian government? Now, let us take it one after the other. To start with, what is the impact of pornography to our society? Because if you listen to what this guy said, he's really coming from the background that Nigeria is a very religious country. And because of being religious, our moral lives are being truncated by pornographic sites. Good. Now, apart from pornography, what other immorality that have eaten deeper into Nigerian system than pornography that had made a mess of the Nigerian people's lives, including the national security? The answer is corruption. These politicians are not looking at that side because they are morally bankrupt when it comes to corruption. And even in the terms of immorality, we talk about immoral act, the number one on the top of the table is sexual immorality. Apart from sexual immorality, we still have other financial immorality, okay, and other behavioral immoralities. But we are concentrating on the pornography. Nigeria is not the first time or first country that has, for the first time, initiated this kind of bill to regulate morality in their country. The first, the one that I came across first and the most prominent is that of India, that banned about 16 porn sites in their country. I can understand from their perspective because they were sitting at the top of rape cases around the world. Sexual or sexually related crime in their country is at the top of the table in terms of some of the criminal activities they've recorded. And as such, to regulate that, they believe that pornography is playing a key role in inciting violent sexual crimes, pedophiles, rape, and other sexual harassment. Talking about sexual harassment, somebody asked from the reaction of the video in one of the platforms, on X. They were asking if the Senate president saw this one. I don't know what concerns Senate president concerned banning of pornography. I mean, the other one. Now, the truth of the matter still remains that, yes, pornography, I know everybody is one bad behavior. Everybody tries to keep to himself. Okay? Majority of Nigerian people, use that word majority so that nobody will misquote me, does at one point or the other use pornographic content. Someone asks, who in Nigeria do not have pornographic content on his phone? That is by the way. But does that have much impact on the social life, economic life of Nigerian people? From the bill, the guy made it clear that it has incited and encouraged prostitution. Prostitution has become a trade, one of the oldest one for that matter, in the world or in the history of humanity. Prostitution, that one you don't tell now. You can't stop it. So someone coming up with that to say ban pornography, it is encouraging prostitution. I don't think that is exactly what is encouraging prostitution. I think what is encouraging prostitution more is lack of opportunity for young people, especially female folks. And now, as bad as Nigerian economy is, even male folks are now big time Ross men. I don't know what they call those words. Men are also hooking up. I don't want to dabble into that. Okay? But let us ask ourselves serious question. Do these guys at the National Assembly or the political class of Nigeria have the moral ground to police Nigerians morally? For me, my own personal opinion is far from it. They are too far from it. I must tell you, they are too far from it. Okay? While I'm saying all of this, don't forget that this is a live interactive section. Normally, is an opportunity for us to interact, say our mind on issues, national issues, personal issues that affects each and every one of us on daily matters. And today, this is what we had on the desk. And many Nigerians' tongues are wagging. Nigerians are getting upset as to asking question, is this the problem of this country? So, make you not be saying I mean they talk too much. Let us have your opinion on this. And let us deliberate on it. So, you can call the numbers on the screen, +234-810-4545-533. I can only keep this program as long as your calls come in. Because as far as I'm concerned, I've already had my opinion and I've said it already. If your call come in, we take your own. If your comments come in, we also take it. And when they are not coming in, I will say too, with it concern me. No be only me. Okay, no like that means spoil pass. Hey, this pornography. I know say some people go there with the boil for inside, but they don't know how they go take, express their displeasure on this topic. If they say, why the Nigerian government should ban pornography in their mind. Hey, let me not say what I don't know. Let me just keep it to people to be the judge. And judge yourself this time. If you are, if this law or bill is going to affect you. For those living in Nigeria, not for those living in diaspora after all. Makachi, honestly speaking, some people will say that during economic hardship, sexual intercourse thrives. And I'm beginning to understand why. On the other hand, someone will say, what it means literally is that a man that is serving sakpa, in manhood they stand. That is the question. So when you are putting it side by side, you will understand why things have gone haywire. And why some people, despite not having serious impact on our economic life, some people will say regulate it. Okay, they have regulated it. Yeah. Now, in case you don't know how to call or you are feeling shy, so that people don't go look at you as somebody that is a pornographic fan. You can just text on the WhatsApp or drop a comment if you like. Let's share this opinion as to what is actually the major reason and target these guys are trying to achieve through the deal. Okay, I've got someone who has reacted to this. He said nobody is forced to watch it. Who owns the phone? Who is paying for the data? They should worry about the price of Gary. That is from one of our viewers who sent a message. I say, I know everybody go like call on this matter. So I'm not expecting too many calls. But in case you don't know how to call, and have your opinion hard on this matter, that is very sensitive. So if you say, let me support this bill, say, if you support them for inside, you use them. So even people who are shouting, bad it, many of them have already bypassed it with BVN, even as they are already, activating their VPN to make sure they keep in touch with their favorite whatever on the porn industry. And got to think of it, I must tell you, even in the Nigerian industry, the porn industry is really increasing. In fact, people are even becoming more popular on their porn movies. I'm telling you, just like one girl that I this some time ago, I don't know whether she's a Nigerian or not, one Latin girl. I saw her post on Twitter and everywhere. People are talking about her and she's flaunting it. And one of the things that got me attracted to one of the posts that concerns her is where she posted that people who are begging her for money, some girls who are begging her for money, are some of the girls that God forbid to her kind of lifestyle. I mean, the lifestyle of being a pornographic actor or actress or whatever they call it. That if you cannot be proud of her job, why beg of the money, the proceed of her dirty job, as you call it. Okay, so the porn industry is fast growing in Africa and in Nigeria particularly. So I don't know how you will react to it. So that's why we are looking up onto your call. If it comes in, we take it and get your opinion on this. It's very crucial. It's very, very crucial. All right. So let's get your opinion on this matter. In case you're just joining us and you're wondering, why am I talking pornography? Which time I start talking pornography? I beg you, needn't come from me. Let us go to the National Assembly where the matter was tabled so that you will hear it by yourself. Because no be my ear big past your own. Take a look at it once again. I'll be right back. Don't go away.
Block internet websites hosting pornographic contents and sanction defaulting internet service providers, standing in the name of Honorable Alatu Shehu Tafoki. Honorable Tafoki is invited to move the motion.
Mr. Speaker, the reducing addiction, escalation, sensitization, and the acting out sexually by one person. D. Change of attitude toward oneself and his family. Resolve 2. 1. Urge the Nigerian Communication Commission, NCC, to direct the internet service providers operating in the country to take immediate steps to block all websites that host obscene and pornographic content. 2. Also urge the Nigerian Communication Commission to apply the full rigors of the Nigerian Communication Act and National Information Technology Development Act NIDA against the defaulting internet service providers. And finally, mandate the Committee of Communication and Legislative Compliance to ensure implementation and report within 4 weeks for further legislative action. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Honorable Dr. Gali.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Dr. Gali Mustafa Tijani. I represent Alabasuga in Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion as moved by my colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay.
Amendments. Amendment, Mr. Speaker.
I will put the question again. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committees on Communication and Information for further legislative action.
All right, well, welcome back again. We are still on Matters Arising, and we are talking about the ban on pornography in Nigeria by the Nigerian Federal House of Representatives. And quickly, the reaction we're getting from one of the commentaries here said from Uche Topas, another reason why the youths need to take over their house, they have nothing left to discuss. I agree with you, but honestly speaking, you have some vibrant young people in that very house. People like Ugo Chinyere, the likes of very young lawmakers at that very House of Representatives. If this is coming from the Senate, it is quite understandable. But you seeing these sharps, coming up with this bill, well, I wonder how that will impact in his constituency. Probably there are a high level of immorality-related crime, sexual immorality-related crime. Because I know from the Kaduna where he is representing, the guy that presented that bill, honestly speaking, is nothing to write home about with respect to the crime rate, the activities of bandits, the continuous pillaging and destruction of properties, especially farmland. Would we say that pornography is contributing to that? I don't think so. Okay, so this lawmaker at the head Federal House of Representatives that is presenting this kind of bill should think for other meaningful things that will enable or energize his constituency to develop. The same people who were there and schools were being closed during this Ramadan period. What other immoral sin to the children who are supposed to be in school learning? And somebody was asking me a question. The person was reacting to the post when I sent it to them. I said, did anybody catch any of these imams or any of these imams, watching pornography during this Ramadan? Maybe that's why they are proposing the bill. Well, it's up to them. I don't have much to say about this, and I don't know how you react to it, but to be honest with you, this is the list of Nigerian people's problem. Just like the first person that reacted to this through the message on WhatsApp said that, how does this bring down the price of Dari? This is total misplacement of priority. And the issue of a guy that commented said that these guys have nothing left to talk about. And I agree with him. The people like the political class we have in Nigeria that is morally bankrupt is trying to pose as a moral police to the rest of other Nigerians. Is really a mockery, a joke taken too far. That doesn't mean that pornography should be encouraged. It's not my business. But how does it impact in the socio-economic life of an average Nigerian? That is what they should ask themselves. What is pushing young girls into prostitution? What is even pushing guys now into prostitution? If not joblessness, if not economic strangulation, if not the massacre of dreams and opportunities by this political class. That is what is forcing the people into that industry. In Nigeria, I'm telling you honestly. Okay? So that is just it. I don't think we got too much to talk about on this. I will encourage you, for those who are watching, to continue watching us from all our social media platforms. We are live on our Facebook page, For those of you who are watching from our Facebook page, thank you very much for watching. Keep watching and keep sharing. And we're also on Instagram. We are streaming live on Instagram. We hope that you join us on Instagram and share your opinion as to what we are talking about. We appreciate every one of you who have, in one way or the other, show support to this platform. We really appreciate you. While we are just gearing up, we are preparing seriously to take our broadcast. We are going to start our podcast very soon, Undiluted Truth. Okay? So when that happens, please do take your... Okay, let us take this very caller. I think that's the first caller for tonight. Good evening. This is BVI Channel 1. You are live on the program. Can we have your opinion? Hello? I think we lost that call. We lost that call. We hope the call comes back again. All right? We hope the call comes back again. Okay, the call is coming back. Hello, good evening. You're live on the program. Oh, we lost the call again. What's happening? We lost the call again. We just hope the call comes through. What's wrong with the call tonight? Yeah, good evening. Tell us your name and your opinion on what we're talking about.
My name is Nkiru Kamis. I'm calling right now from Hongkong. Regarding this pornography, it's very, very good. But the only thing, my only this thing there, number one, they don't have any other thing to discuss. First of all, they have to do something. People will be doing in order to put food on the table. All those things, they don't have any other thing that is facing. The most important now is to liberate Nigeria from poverty. Put things in order. Give our young boys, our youth, employment. Bring infrastructure. Build our hospital. Make life to be very, very easy. Supply enough medicine to the hospital. Liberate by even paying this school fees. Let all our public school, let them do it like Western world schools, because all the tourists are there. When somebody is very, very busy in the office, this pornography, okay, in the morning you will go to work, you will not have enough time to be watching all those things. There will be no time for it because you are busy, you are useful to yourself. So all those things that are passing the line, Plebet is saying hi. Tomorrow, during campaign, somebody will say, I pass emotion. That is the biggest achievement that person did to us. They don't have any other thing. Case has finished. Pornography, no, I don't support it. But they have to do the needful. They should leave all those shenanigans between passing the no. What we want to see what they are using our money for. Let them liberate poor people so that our people should stop traveling from here to another country, walking through the desert, risking their life. I rest my case. That is what I have. They don't have any other thing.
All right.
Most of them have been there for more than 12 years, 20 years, because Senate rest. There is their retirement. They will stay there till their retirement age. They don't have it. They're passing all those things in order to collect the allowances, bogus allowances, house bed allowances, dog allowances, pussycat allowance, all those things. After passing this thing, every month they will collect their bogus allowances. I rest my case.
All right. Thank you very much for your submission. Thank you, Nkiru, for joining. Anyway, that is one comment, and I must appreciate that very comment from Nkiru all the way from Paul who joined us. And I think that is where we are wrapping it up for tonight. I don't need to say too much. Well, I will hope for more engaging discussion on this platform, because this one, as far as I'm concerned, is non-issue. We should be more serious in this part of the world. These guys have nothing to offer. When I call them never do wells, and like Gil pointed out, this one who made that very bill actually wanted to, have something on ground. Yes, I passed a bill, or I sponsored a bill. Anyway, that is it for today. I hope The discussion continue on the comment section. Please continue watching all of our programs that are dropping back to back on this platform. Keep sharing. Get involved with our community. Support our efforts and the campaign of crusade for good governance for public press. It will serve every one of us good if we have a better society. I still remain Peter, the advocate for good governance, saying good night from here. Bye-bye for now.